Hello YouTube, I'm going to be doing a short review on the Boker Kalashnikov. Now first things first, I am going to be changing the name of my channel. I've had some people tell me that it's a little bit hard to find my channel, so instead of Triple E, it's going to be Triple E EDC, and I look forward to moving forward under the new name. Now, with respect to the Boker Kalashnikov, first things first, it is an automatic, it's an out-the-side automatic. You're going to want to check your local laws to see if you can have an automatic or carry an automatic before you go out and buy one. That being said, again, this is an out the side. There's two types of automatics. There's out the front and there's out the side. Out the front goes out the front, and I can show you an automatic that does go out the front, which is the Benchmade Infidel. And there's an out the side. Whoops. See, this is actually a snappy one. And so when I'm holding it under the camera, I really need to make sure that I'm holding it tightly. But you can see the action's pretty good on it. Now, this is a special edition. This is not the normal one. The normal one comes in OS-8 steel, which is okay. It's not the best, but you really can't complain too much about the price. Now, this one is CTS-XHP. And this was about $60 from Blade HQ. They ran a limited run. I'm not sure if it's an exclusive, but it is something I was definitely happy to spend the $60 on. Now, this is the green one. I believe this model, this CTS-XHP flat grind model comes in green or black. That being said, there's about 25 different configurations that this comes in the OS-8 steel, and there's even a Damascene steel one as well. And they've had some other steels, I believe, through the years. Now, a couple of things. Ergonomics. And we'll get to the size comparisons in a minute. But ergonomics, I want to talk about that first, because when I look at a knife that has a handle that has the finger grooves all cut out, usually I'm going to think that this is not going to be an ergonomically sound knife. In this case, one of the things I do like about this knife is the ergonomics. At least with respect to the handle. I'll get to more on that later. But with respect to the handle, yes, I really do appreciate the ergonomics. Before we go too much further, let's go ahead and get some size comparisons. ZT-0609, Benchmade 941. Okay, so you can see this is similarly sized to those two, although these are considerably thinner. Benchmade Griptilian is the full size, 550-1. And this is the PM2. Spyderco PM2. So you can see the PM2 really dwarfs this knife. And this is it's even dwarfed a little bit by the Griptilian. So it is not a very large knife, which actually was kind of surprising to me when I first got it. I was expecting it to be much larger, even though I saw what the measurements were in the video. Now, I'm not going to give you the measurements here. You can look those up. But here's the comparison against the Manix. Okay, next thing. Like I said, the blade steel's good. The ergonomics are good. The action on this is quite excellent. I mean, you can really hear that snap. And for an inexpensive out-the-side auto, I really can't complain about that action. In fact, I really love it. That's pretty much what the good is. The nice flat grind on the blade, which this blade comes in several different configurations. Not with the XHP, but with the other steels, it comes in spear point. It comes in clip point, I believe. Flat grind, several different configurations. But I do appreciate the flat grind here. I appreciate the ergonomics of the handle, which actually do feel pretty good. And I appreciate the snappy action of the out the side. Let's talk about the bad. So for the bad, first of all, the jimping doesn't really go up far enough. I wish it actually went up a little bit further. You can see my thumb naturally wants to go up to about right here, and the jimping doesn't start till about right here. So I really wish the jimping was extended a little further, especially with the style of this knife and the lines right here. I don't think it would have stylistically caused the problem. So that's definitely a negative mark. And let's talk about one other negative mark, is the blade. The blade did not come sharp at all. I mean, it's ridiculously not sharp. I'm gonna have to completely reprofile the blade and sharpen it myself. I'm very, very, very annoyed by that. Apologize, leg of the camera stand actually got caught in here. Now, one other big negative here, and probably the most negative thing, and I'm not even sure if you can really replace it, is this clip. I mean, this thing is just ugly. And not only is it ugly, it creates one of the worst hotspots I've ever had in a knife. So as much as I love the ergonomics of the actual handle, the ergonomics with this clip are just, they're awful. And it's an extremely long clip. I mean, it really just, you know, pops out of your pocket. It is deep carry, so that's a little bit of a plus, but when you've got this much showing, it's just ridiculous, especially on such a small knife. It does have this bit of additional jimping here, which I guess is okay, but again, this clip, ugh, it's terrible. I haven't taken the knife apart. This pivot is, you know, standard Torx pivot. But other than that, you know, I like the knife. It's not the most impressive thing once you get it out. I am going to treat it like a beater knife. I'll give it a nice sharpen. But again, I was really disappointed with how dull this was. I mean, come on, Boker, you got to be better than that. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for tuning in. I hope to bring you guys more content soon. Oh, one more thing. Make sure that you are hitting the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you're getting all the updates. Comment on this video. Let me know what you think of this knife or what knife you would like me to review next. And hopefully I can get this camera situation taken care of so that you don't see these legs on the tripod going forward. But I think I'm starting to get more of a hang on these videos, and I look forward to bringing you much more content. Thank you.